Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun. This is the Unknown Gamer guy, and it's been a while. Let's get started. The first thing I kind of want to do is this is Mobile Forest, and we're going to be using that Force skill that we got quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and bind it to my R button, just because we'll be using it plenty, and I don't feel like going in the menu every time. Now, back at the temple, they talked about monsters hiding, and while using the Force spell, you can get those little apes out of the tree trunks. Now, if you head left or right, those will both just take the looping screens. So, in order to find your way, you have to use Force on the tree stumps, and you'll be shown the way. Just gotta follow the monsters. I think these are new enemies. Take care of them real quick. These are just real simple. Isaac could probably one-shot them with that bullshit leash, but I don't know for a fact. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a real busy summer for me, but I'm back at school now, and I don't have 70 hours of class time compared to 70 hours of work time. So I have all the free time to do this. I really want to get going with this. That was weird. I really want to get going with this LP because, to be honest, I kind of want to get done with it. Just because I know it's kind of a dry game to watch. Not losing interest, it's just, there's other games that I think I'd rather do more. I probably should have used some other game to get my feet wet instead of this one first. I don't know. I'm still doing Dragon Force. It's still happening. Be an XLP I work on early. I still want to do FF6, but the more and more I think about it, the more I want to try and think what I can do different in that run to make it seem special, because, I mean, there's plenty of LPs of that. There's a nut over here we can catch. I'll use it. I mean, I guess I might. But anyways, it's just there's so many LPs of FF6 out there, I don't know if I really want to do one. At least right now. I mean, not that I couldn't do my own LP and wouldn't want to, not that I wouldn't be original in my own way, just because of how I do LPs, but, I don't know, it's just, there's a lot out there. It's kind of like NCS and him not wanting to do Super Mario 64 for the longest time. Same kind of thing. I keep Garrett healed up. I was thinking of doing Final Fantasy IX, which there are some LPs out there, but something I was thinking about doing special with that is doing a 12-hour run LP. For a lot of people that have played the game, they might know that if you can manage to get to the end game area in about 12 hours, you get access to the game's strongest weapon, Excalibur 2. Which part of me has mixed feelings about doing Final Fantasy IX like that as an LP, because I do have to miss out on content, but at the same time, because there's enough LPs out there, I guess if someone really wants to see an LP of the full game, I guess they could watch someone else. With this channel, I really want to try and set myself apart from others somehow, and I think that would be, I think that would be a step in the right direction, is just doing things different like that. One of the things I wanted to do, I'm gonna heal Garrett. Just real quick. One of the things I was also thinking about doing is, I picked my name for this channel, just because, partially because, I mean, I'm just kind of a nobody LPer. It's not like, it's gonna take a while to get any kind of subscriber volume or anything like that. So I thought, unknown, and then if you look how it's spelled just like Pokemon. And I'll be making a YouTube background at some point in the near future, and it'll feature some unknown. Because I'm sure a lot of people would look at the name and probably just look over the fact of how it's spelled and think, oh, he spelled it wrong, or must have been all that was left, or, something like that. I got that apple, and I'm going to go ahead and use that right away. I'm going to go ahead and use it on Isaac. Just because he's got the best attack right now, and I just want to make the strong stronger. Oh yeah, anyways, the channel. And what I'd like to do with the channel is... Dragon Force is kind of a start to the idea, although I wanted to do it regardless of my ideas for the channel. Because I wanted to do games that may or may not be well known, but at least there's not a lot of LPs out there. Like, hopefully, I'll have one game that people kind of know, and then one game that people don't really know, whether it's not popular or there's just not a lot of LPs of it out there. I think that would kind of be my thing, is playing games that I'm super familiar with or whatever. Like example, not saying I'm gonna necessarily do this, but doing Mega Man for the Game Gear. I haven't actually looked to see if there's LPs at that, but I bet there's not hardly any. But that's just an example. Did you ever think to go look up a Game Gear LP? Mega Man one, I guess. So yeah, just things like that. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm gonna do a Mega Man or Game Gear or anything, but just kind of using it as an example. Yeah, I thought that might be kind of interesting. I don't know why I pushed that over too. Can I reach this from here? I don't remember. Well, here we have a Venus Genie. And I'm going to save real quick because I don't want this bastard to run away, because I know he will. He always does. So let's see here. Save, and we'll give it a try. As I've explained before, or if somebody else watching or didn't catch it, whatever. Oh, I should have killed mine beforehand. These Genie like to run away and battle. Then you have to leave the screen and come back in order to fight him again. It's just kind of a hassle that I don't really want to deal with. But he's intact. So, yeah. I was also looking at doing Paper Mario Blind, which probably would be my next... are you serious? I'll be right back. I'm gonna reload because I can't handle having deaths like that. That just bugs the shit out of me. I know that's really lame, but I gotta do it. God, that's irritating. I know it's really weak, and if I'm gonna do an LP, I normally wouldn't let myself reset it like that, but I can't stand deaths. At least in this game, where it's just all you have are waters of life and they're a rare resource. Otherwise, I have to go to a town. I have to go back to the temple. Not that that's far away, it's just screw that. Now what's my train of thought? Oh yeah, Paper Mario Blind. That would probably be Golden Sun's replacement. And once Dragon Force is done, I would do some unknown game. And after Paper Mario, I don't have any ideas on what I want to do for sure, but Final Fantasy IX and 12-hour run is definitely a contender. And we'll see how that goes. I think Final Fantasy III could be a contender. I don't know if I would consider that to be part of the channel's namesake or not. Mainly just because Final Fantasy III, I played the NES version. It was never officially released for the US until it came out on the DS. So I know there's not a ton of LPs out there. But, let's see. I'm surprised this guy hasn't tried to run yet. Should be dead soon. Oh yeah, he's gonna be dead after this, for sure. Ooh, 97 damage. Oh yeah. I don't know what was up. Yeah. Alright, we got another Earth Genie. Jeez. Such an explosive sound effect. Quartz. Now this guy is useful. If I remember right, he, revives a downed alley. So that's kind of like a revive spell that you can use in battle every 2 turns or whatever. If you just release or use them, reset them, use them, blah blah blah. So I'm just going to set them. There aren't any interesting class combinations right now, but there will be when we get a couple more gen. Just want to heal up. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, we'll continue through the forest. But yeah, it's nice to be back. I'm glad to be doing it again. I know in the last episode I said that I was going to sit down and record a whole bunch at once, and just a bunch of shit started coming up, and it just wasn't viable to keep my word on that. Jump through the, did I miss one? Huh, I guess I'll just pick away. I was just about to say, yeah, sorry I haven't edited out any battles yet, but I'll have edited out that battle that just happened. It's just kind of some updates I wanted to get out of the way. I had originally planned on making a video, it's just like some idiot. I was originally planning on making a video of myself, just kind of giving an update of a lot of the things I'm saying now, but it just didn't happen. And it wasn't too necessary, because I could just explain that in the next video without having to be. Now in this spot there are actually two of these apes here. This guy on the left. Alright. This guy, anyways, as I was saying, this guy that went to the left is going to take us to a sweet treasure. Very useful piece of equipment that will last for a good little while. I don't think I'll be getting rid of it anytime soon once I put it on. This nice stamps. Elden shirt. I don't remember who I was going to give this to. Okay. I was going to give it to Maya. Yeah, because her agility is the lowest out of them all right now. Which is kind of important to have a high agility anyways, because she needs to get her turn in sooner so she can heal. Most of the way through this forest already, actually. It's a pretty short area. And I just gained a level and learned a new spell called Restore. What that does is it just gets rid of a couple of status ailments. I think Curse, Delusion, and Stun, I think. Let me look. Well, it's only usable in battle. Oh, Sleep, Stun, and Delusion. That's close. I don't know why I said Curse. I don't get rid of those in Sanctuaries or whatever. Delusion's here. And let's see what's in here. Ah! Alright. Nope. Alright. Another battle. Ooh. How many random battles I'm starting to run into here. No, we're almost out of here. Almost out. Yep, still two. Alright, get out of there, you little bugger. Where are you going? Down? Alright. No, a lot of nuts dropping. We're worth a decent amount of money. And that money can be put to good use soon. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal up here. And I think I'm going to make quick work of this battle. I'm just going to go ahead and set these guys. And actually if you press R, I think, yeah, you press select and you can set them all at once. Just like that. Really? Now about this way. What? Oh, that's right, he just pops out. I forgot. Normally I wouldn't set all the gen like this, and I just plan on blasting the shit out of this guy. This is kill rate, by the way. God, I don't remember his weakness. I looked it up. I don't remember. Oh, good time to forget. Anyways, I guess just gonna do some summons. I'll be able to see the new Earth summon of Free Jenny. We'll go ahead some Chiron, use Procnate, and she can use Narrated. This battle's going to be over pretty quick when you start out with all those summons. Problem is it leaves your defenses pretty weak because you don't have any of the stat boosts, you know. One of the reasons why I want to use that method, but also just because it takes some of the challenge out of it, depending on the fights. I would say this is one of those fights where it just takes the challenge of it. It's not that interesting to watch, but I just use a bunch of summons. Yeah, that's a new summon. Kind of lame if you ask me, but does some good damage. I think on the practice run I did of this, I was kind of screwing around. I wasn't really intending on making it through here, but I pretty much beat this single-handedly with Isaac. Just, I don't remember what exactly happened, but it was cool. You can take my word for it. And at some point, Garrick learned Heat Wave. Because he was a different class, we couldn't really see the skills he learned for another class, so I'll go ahead and show that off. And I'm pretty sure he's vulnerable to sleep, which is pretty handy in this battle, because he can deal out some pretty decent damage, and he just killed Garrett. That's good. Well, hopefully what I'll try and do is, I was going to say use Quartz to revive him, but I guess that's not happening, because Garrett's got Quartz. And this time I will bite the bullet on that. And I'll use Mad Growth, because I've got the Earth Power up right now. Do quite a bit more damage. I really don't want to use Water of Life. Not in this battle. Those the Waters of Life I'm pretty much going to be saving up for one particular battle, maybe two. Alright, we got him. Look at all the experience Garrett's got to miss out on. That's a shame. Planet Diver. That's a real good attack. I think that's just a single target attack, and it's based on attack power. Kind of like Heat Wave and a spell Isaac will get later called Ragnarok. We got the Douse Drop, which basically just lets whoever the wearer is use Douse. Not that useful, but whatever, we'll take it. I guess I'll just give it to Ivan, and we can have two people that can use Douse. Oh no, I forgot I only had her at Douse temporarily. So that's it for this episode. I don't really want to show it anymore. I think that's good for an episode. And next time we'll leave the forest, because this is the end, and we'll see what's on the other side of the forest. Thanks for watching, guys. This is the Unknown Gamer Guy. I'll see you around. Bye.